of Aladin and the Magic Lamp. In a country far away, there lived a poor widow and her son, Aladin. One evening, a stranger knocked on the front door.
Good evening. My name is Mustafa, and I am looking for my brother's son, Aladin. I have been away for a long time, but now I am back and asked his uncle I would like to take Aladin to work for me, so that he can help you by earning honest money.
Of Aladin and the Magic Lamp. In a country far away, there lived a poor widow and her son, Aladin. One evening, a stranger knocked on the front door.
Good evening. My name is Mustafa, and I am looking for my brother's son, Aladin. I have been away for a long time, but now I am back and asked his uncle I would like to take Aladin to work for me, so that he can help you by earning honest money.
The next day, Aladin packed a small bag of food and left with his uncle. The two walked for a day into the desert until they reached a cave. The entrance was too small for Mustafa to get in, so he told Aladin to go inside for him. Aladin, who suspected that Mustafa wasn't very truthful, didn't want to risk his life for a stranger at first, but his uncle told him that there were game and gold inside the cave.
He climbed into the cave. He couldn't believe his eyes. The cave was full of treasure, just as his uncle had said. So he started filling his pocket with as many diamonds and rubies as possible. He also found a gold ring which he immediately put on his finger. Finally, he found the lamp Mustafa had asked for. He asked his uncle to give him a hand getting out of the cave, but Mustafa told him that he wanted to see the lamp first. Aladin, who was suspicious of his uncle, thought that Mustafa would take the lamp and leave him. So the boy refused to give him the lamp. Mustafa got angry.
Listen, boy. I am not your real uncle, and I don't care about you. I will leave you here if I want. Since you don't want to give me the lamp, I will block the cave with these huge rocks.
He shouted and left Aladin inside.
The boy sat in the dark and cried with the lamp in his hand, which he blamed for his misery.
Stupid old lamp! It's not even man of God, and it doesn't work!
He cried. He rubbed the lamp a few times to wave off the dust, when a genie suddenly came out of it.
Master, I will grant your 3 wishes. Be careful with your choice,
He said, and wait. Aladin was shocked, but quickly answered.
Take me home!
And just the next moment he was sitting at home, right before his mother, was almost faint at the appearance of her son of the blue. Aladin told her about Mustafa, the cave, and the treasure. While talking about the treasure, Aladin rubbed his ring and a second Genie appeared. Time Aladin mother faint.
Master, I can grant you 2 wishes. Choose carefully.
Advised the jinn and waited.
Their old house disappeared in a moment, and Aladin and his mother found themselves sitting in one of the many rooms of their palace, dressed in silk and cashmere, and they lived happily ever after. And one day, as he was walking around the city with his friends, Aladin saw an exceptionally beautiful girl. He immediately fell in love with her. She was the Sultan's daughter, the young Princess Yasmin. She was the gentlest, most adorable, and the very prettiest girl that he had ever met. Princess Yasmin liked him too, and a few days later Aladin went to the place where the Sultan lived.
I want to marry your daughter.
Aladin said to the Sultan, as if he were a Sultan too. Instead of getting angry, the Sultan laughed.
You will have to have a palace at least like mine to ask for my daughter's hand.
He said.
You will have that palace by tomorrow.
Aladin replied, and the same night, when he was alone, he asked the genie from the lamp to grant him his second wish, to have a palace as big as the Sultan's, and right.
The palace was there the next morning. The Sultan let his daughter marry Aladin. After the Sultan's death, Aladin ruled the country and everyone lived happily. This news reached Mustafa. He knew how Aladin had become so rich and powerful. He thought of a plan to get the lamp. He waited for Aladin to leave the palace and stood under Yasmin's window, shouting as loud as he could.
New lamp for old lamps, only today in the city. New lamp for old lamps.
And people start crowding around him. Soon he noticed the princess among them. She thought she could exchange the old ugly lamp, which Aladin liked so much and kept in their bedroom. As soon as he got hold of the lamp, Mustafa immediately rubbed it and the genie came out of it with the same word.
Master, I will grant you 3 wishes. Be careful of your choice. Stop talking.
Mustafa yelled.
I want to you take me, Yasmin and her palace as far away from here as you can, so far that Aladin would not find us even if he rode for 3 days and 3 nights.
When Aladin came back in the evening, he found to his surprise that Yasmin and the whole palace were missing. He searched for them for 3 days and 3 nights, and when he couldn't find them on his own, Aladin rubbed the ring and asked the genie from the ring to grant him his second wish, to get him to Yasmin.
Hasan, as he had wished for it, he found himself in Yasmin's room.
My dearest Aladin, I knew you would in me.
They huge and thought how to trick Mustafa so that he couldn't do any more harm. Aladin hid in the palace and Yasmin went to find the fish.
I don't think that my husband will ever find me, so I would like to become your wife.
She told him.
Mustafa believed her. He decided that this was the best day of his life and he got too drunk that he fell asleep. Yasmin quickly took the lamp and ran to find Aladin. They rubbed the lamp and asked the genie to take the palace back to its old place. Soon they were in their city and everything seemed to be back to normal, but with one little exception. Aladin asked the genie from the lamp to grant his last wish and to turn Mustafa into a frog so that they could never bother them again. When they had no more wish left, they returned the lamp and the ring to the cave and lived happily ever after.